I'm not interested in the body as some sort of bag of organs or, thing in real space. I'm interested in it as this sort of like this nuanced sort of set of coordinates that are constantly shifting. I'm Nicola Tyson, and I'm up in the Hudson Valley in Newport, where I live. So in this show, they're preposterous, these self-portraits, but there's a sort of humorous sovereignty in them. I think humor is a really good thing to deploy to get past people's rationalizing filters. They're not funny paintings, but there's always been this slight self-mockery going on from the beginning of my work. Every show I've ever done for the last 20 years or something has had a self-portrait in somewhere. I came to this from the sort of feminist perspective years ago. The female body's everywhere in our history, but it didn't represent me and my concerns as a woman. Felt this urgency to also repossess the body that art historically had been completely owned and used by men. I was in the middle of this body of painting when lockdown began. For me, painting has to embody an argument about itself. When that argument seemed to sort of fall flat for a while, I found it difficult to engage with the work. When I stopped painting for a while, I just turned to the drawing and just focused on these enigmatic little worlds that I sort of discovered as I was drawing, in which I felt no responsibility to an argument. That was the key thing. My own responsibility was to surprise myself and delight myself and my audience. The titles of the drawings became very important too. Routine dance is actually just a pun on dance routine. So I would title the drawings afterwards because I wouldn't know what they were until I'd done them. And the second fun bit was titling them. The bouquets in the show act as a kind of accent, almost like a chorus to the main players. Bouquets, and I've done them a lot over the years, are a kind of branch of figuration for me, and these ones are particularly aggressive and explosive. And you were asking about the disconnect. So I've done paintings in the past with two figures, but they've always been sourced from separate drawings. This is perhaps the first time I've had a painting designed that way. One figure is sort of being rejected by the other. Yeah, the images don't arise out of language in my head. Don't work conceptually that way. I try to access this place that's completely unpatrolled. I just let the images sort of grow and self-organize into something, and then I kind of guide it the rest of the way. It's about trying to get past my own filters and stuff. As a woman, there are plenty. Some years ago, I did a book of letters, satirical letters, where I wrote to various dead artists, and they were, dead letter men. Came out in 2013, and I still get a lot of requests to read from it and things like that. And we're going to reissue it as a limited edition, as a vinyl record, because I like the performative aspect of that. And then I'm making a show for Sadie Cole's HQ in London, but that will be sometime next year.